My name is Kelly Taylor. I have a son named Rylan Taylor. At 2 months of age, Rylan got sick. We took him to the doctors.
Rylan has a very rare, early onset, life-threatening disease called IPEX syndrome. And Rylan was the first child diagnosed with this syndrome in the Maritime. The only cure for this syndrome is the hematopoietic stem cell transplant. Otherwise, those children die within the first 2 years of life.
We did have a bone marrow transplant. We had that on October the 8th. And all of a sudden, the life came back into my baby. Like he played. He started talking, he said, "Mama," and he was just full of life. We went back home. Christmas was wonderful. We had great holidays home. Everything was going awesome.
It makes me proud to be Rylan's father because he's just so strong and he's been through so much in his first year of life, more than most of us go through in a whole lifetime.
He did very well after his transplant. All of his symptoms resolved. Unfortunately, over the last few weeks, there were signs of a graft failure.
And on January 3rd, I got the call that no parent ever wants to get. I was in the mall and I got a phone call that brought me to my knees that Rylan's transplant was failing. So our whole entire world was turned upside down in that minute. When we left Montreal, Rylan's donor cells were 96%, and now we're at 16. His transplant's failing, and it's failing fast.
So we sent back him to the Montreal transplant team, and they are treating him with a very special new treatment, the so-called donor lymphocyte transfusion.
What will happen is the donor will donate. It'll just run like any other blood transfusion.
The hope right now is that the donor lymphocyte infusion works.
It's worth a shot. We do have to wait 3 to 4 weeks to see if the cure works. And if it doesn't work, then we will have to stay there and do a second transplant, and this time we'll have harder chemo.
Being around Rylan through his treatments, I feel we learned a lot, not just about like medical procedures, but learned a lot as a family.
Rylan himself, he's happy, he loves life, he knows no different. The hospital doesn't bother him, the nurses are his best friends. He's so resilient, and I think that makes this whole ordeal easier for us. The IWK means more to us than I could ever begin to express into words. Rylan is their main priority. We enjoy every minute that we can with him because really we don't know for sure when or how long that we're going to have him for, so we enjoy him now while we do. And he deserves a life like every other kid, so that's what we're striving to give him.